Hello and welcome to the Edge of Midnight channel. I am your host, Jason. For now and the foreseeable future. Yes, that's a good thing. Now, this video is about what's going on at the moment with me. I'm not like some YouTubers who want to keep things separate. You will always know what's going on. You're my community. I'm very appreciative of what you do. If it wasn't for the division community, I don't know where I'd be today. And that's serious. But it's to do with my financial situation. And YouTubers don't usually tell you about that. Now, when Paola died, the money coming into the house went from £1,500 to £500 in one day. I had been Paola's primary carer for 21 years. I got a small amount of money for that, Paola's disability, and our joint benefits. There was no way I could work because Paola needed 24/7 help. And with the reactive depression and everything else, I've been told now that there's a good chance that I will never work. It's kind of sad. But that's the situation I'm in. I am pretty messed up. I know that. Now, that £500 per month covers the bills, the basic bills, food, heating, dog food, everything that has to be paid to keep the house running. But I no longer have any spare money. What I've been doing, and what I'm still doing, is selling off bits and pieces. Bits of tech, household stuff, things that I no longer will use. I'll probably keep doing that for another 2 months before I'm out of money. Now, due to my medical conditions, which some of them I haven't gone into, I'm talking about the bowel surgery and that, house costs have gone up slightly. I won't say why, but it's not fun. Anyway, I am applying for PIP, which is a UK thing. It used to be called Disability Allowance. Paola had it. My doctor informed me that I should, because I'm not capable of going to work. A lot of my things I could do are restricted. So it's called the Personal Independence Payment. They will be coming to assess me. If it doesn't work out, then I have options to appeal and so on. Hopefully all of that will be sorted. If that gets sorted, then I will never monetize any of my videos. I will never take sponsorship, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn this into something that I have to do. I want to do something I want to do for the community. If it comes to it that everything fails and that extra little bit of money doesn't appear, then in a couple of months I might have to say, okay, I'm just going to have to set them into money. All that means is there'll be adverts on the videos. That's all, just like everybody else. And you can use an advert blocker if you want to. But that little bit of money that I get off YouTube will be the money that I'll be able to use to put aside in case of something goes wrong with the computer, or a bill comes up that I can't handle. I am very good at budgeting. Even though the money has gone down by a huge amount, I've lost basically £1,000. I'm down to 500. I am not financially in trouble. So this isn't a pity cry. This isn't asking for anybody's help. This is just me saying that I hope you understand that if things don't work out the way I hope they do, then in a couple of months I might have to monetize the videos, just so I've got a bit of spare cash to spend on things like computer parts and if there's any games, because at the moment I can't put aside money for games in the future. I do have money enough put aside for Cyberpunk 2077 when that comes out, because I put that aside a long time ago. But anything new and that, I won't be able to. That is my problem, that is my issue. I mean, I chose to look after Paola. I do not regret any of that. Both me and Paola knew that this would probably happen, and I am in no state to do a job. Before I met Paola, I worked my entire life from, 19 years old. I went to college and university until 19, and then I went to work as a security guard because I couldn't find anything, nighttime work. Then I worked at a pottery firm from 2 a.m. in the morning till 2 a.m. in the afternoon. I don't have a problem with working, or didn't. And then I worked for a double glazing firm. I just went from job to job until I met Paola. And while I was with Paola, I actually was working for a small computer firm, building computers for people and doing tech support. So it's not like I'm a shirker. I know how broken I am. I know how messed up this has caused me to be. After all, it's my doctors that put me on incapacity. It's my psychologists who have put me on the Greenfield Centre for Mental Health. I know the problems I've got. It would be almost impossible for me to hold down a job reliably and pay for where I am. So that would be the only reason that I would have to monetize in a couple of months' time. I just wanted to let everybody know that, because I would prefer if the PIP worked out and I could just carry on doing this. It's great therapy for me. It's great stress relief. I don't know how it'd affect me if I had to start thinking, sorry, my mouth's gone all blah blah blah, thinking about it as if this money is needed for something. I am not someone who is frivolous. I mean, I eat ramen noodles at the moment. I have basic, cheapest food in the house. And it's all just so that I have to do those things. When Paola died, I instantly turned off our Netflix, disconnected all those kind of things, because I knew that money would be drastically reduced. And without Paola around, there wasn't that much importance in those kind of things. So nothing's happening to me at the moment, and I always make sure I've got enough food in for the dogs. They're always looked after. But I just wanted to be open and let people know that if things don't work out in a couple of months, because that's as much I've still got a few things I can sell. I'm not selling anything that I could need, but I've got spare stuff, because remember, I had technology and equipment for 2 people. In fact, I had it set up for 3 people, because I always had a backup in case Paola was something broke. I couldn't have it that Paola didn't have her stuff, so I always had backups, always had bits and pieces hanging around, and I've been able to sell a lot of them. So I'm just putting this out there so that you all understand, and I apologise if anybody doesn't want to stay on my channel because of that. Like I said, nothing's going to happen for a couple of months, and hopefully everything will be in place. The good thing is, people at Douglas Macmillan, the bereavement services, Beth Johnson, the local senior psychologist, my own doctor, all of them are saying the same thing. All of them are saying that I should be on PIP. I should be receiving extra money so that I can do things. That I am incapable of being put in a situation of doing a 9-to-5 job. Okay, so that's a bit of reality, and I just wanted you to all know. On a side note, from now on I'm going to be uploading my videos, either I'll do 1 or 2 during the day that are important, mainly division ones, or if I've got any news, but most of them I'm going to upload them from about 11 o'clock GMT at night, so that they don't mess up my internet connection. Because yes, I've got a nice internet connection, 70 megabyte down speed, 12 megabyte up speed. It's quite nice. It's pretty good for the UK. But when I'm uploading videos to YouTube, it makes playing online very hard, because it takes the entire upstream. I know I can probably set it so it deprioritizes in that, and I'll look into that. But that's why I wasn't around much today. I hope everybody's having a good day. I know this was a bit of a down and bit of news, but really it's not. It's just, I will always survive. I will always deal with this stuff. You people have given me a reason to survive. I'm not a hopeless person who can't figure out stuff like bills and that. When Paola died, within 2 days I had sorted out gas, electric, I had contacted them, got myself on the priority list, I had cancelled all the credit cards that Paola had, I had sorted out the bank accounts. I did it all very quickly, because that's how I am. So it just means that for me to make sure I've got a little bit of extra money, I might have to monetize some of these videos in the future. And I wanted to let you know the reason, because you're the reason that I'm still around. This community, this YouTube channel, the Reddit community, if it wasn't for all of you, and for this, the whole point of giving this back to you and doing these videos, then I don't know where I would be now or what I would be doing. So thank you. This is Jace for the Edge of Midnight channel, signing off. Oh, by the way, all of these pictures were took by Paola, or painted by Paola. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. Goodbye.